Let's rock the Gizo. You know what I'm saying? Rock the Gizo. Hey, look, some robins making their way up from wherever they were further south. First robins I've witnessed around here this year. Probably coming up from Florida. You know, robins migrate at night. They're weird birds. I've seen them feed babies, all sorts of things. But we've gotten late, or I used to get late snowstorms in Michigan. They'd be up there and there'd be 2 inches of snow on the ground, nothing to eat. I'd go buy, mealworms are expensive. I'd go buy them a bag of mealworms, they wouldn't touch them. But yet that's protein like they'd like with insects and worms. Weird. Just be kicking it, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put all my workout equipment I'm taking out of that house, putting it in on my porch, at least temporarily. These guys are looking for worms. They're finding something. That's a Michigan State bird. Three of them hanging out. To me, that's just crazy that birds just like fly around randomly, heading north. It's all canned in their brain. Just stopping, just looking down. It's like, oh, all right, that doesn't look too bad. I mean, for all they know, there's 20 feral cats waiting to eat them here. They just don't know. They just keep as good a lookout as they can. Weather, airplanes, cars, kids with BB guns, other birds. Oh, there's 4 robins. There are 4. There's 1, 2, 3. I thought there was another one. Yeah, there he is, 4. Just all hanging out. Cute little robins. Hey, Black. Yeah, that's a good question. That we do have moles, but since I'm not interested in them, I never really looked it up. I really don't know, but they're definitely all over around here. I will look that up tonight, though. We got the kind that I'd like to kill. They don't really do too much around here, though. You know, just dig up a little dirt like a big tunnel. So you see that bump in the yard out there? Can you see it? It's kind of like a ridge. It runs all the way across the tree lines and then just kind of dies out when it gets to the driveway. I don't know what that is. It's not a pipeline. Well, it's funny you should ask about boll weevils because you don't see cotton up here this north this much, but you will start to see it quite a bit about 15 miles south. And just for the hell of it, I looked up cotton. I was thinking of planting 100 acres here for a while with something. And I looked up cotton, and you just can't plant cotton wherever you feel like. You have to get permits and blah blah blah. And one of the reasons that they don't want them around sometimes is because of boll weevils, which I don't know too much about, but I'm assuming they're up around here. Excuse me, but I don't know too much about them. I don't think I'd know one if I saw it. Boll weevil. Oh, I'm going to check that out tonight too. Moles and boll weevils. These are starting to get active. Yeah, we probably do. Yeah, I feel bad for those wolves everywhere. I was reading a philosophy magazine the other day, and it was talking about it was basically about creation God, whether you believed it, whether you didn't. They were covering everything: monotheism, atheism, being agnostic, blah blah blah. And one of the theories there on one of these guys, and this is like ancient, like 400 years ago, before it is like it is today, said that the best thing that mankind could do for this earth is to cause his own extinction. I thought to myself, God, wow, I'll get you thinking. Well, they're doing a pretty good job at it. Yeah, eminent domain. Now, where exactly are you talking about, Black Brute? Brute. Where are you referencing for these? Evolution. Yeah, I'm a total believer in evolution. Until somebody comes up with something better. Natural selection. I mean, Darwin made huge mistakes, but at least it got a dialogue going and more research. Bulldogs, as an example, he was completely wrong with. And he was really stumped with the eye. You can't show anywhere the evolution of an eye. It went from light sensitive insects to full blown eyeballs, nothing in between. But I do think because of changing conditions and not necessarily, CO2, carbon dioxide, all sorts of other stuff, things are just bound to come and go. I mean, just think if the liberals could get a hold of the woolly mammoth right now. They'd blame that on the Republicans. So, I'm skeptical of everything. I don't know. Do you read the magazine Skeptical Inquirer? It's an excellent magazine. Really good. Really gets you thinking. Boll weevils. I'll tell you what, we do have a problem with those fire ants. Not when I'm around, though. I bet I'm on their ass constantly trying to wipe them out. If I don't have any spray, I kick them over. I'll soak them with a hose, light them on fire, anything I can to wipe those things out. Believe it or not, though, I did read an article in a magazine that talked about they're not all bad. They eat a lot of aphids and stuff. Oh, you're an atheist? Oh, okay. Now, I don't. How do you disprove God? I mean, I can understand not knowing. Like, I claim to be agnostic, but if religious people can't prove it, how do you disprove it? Fled the vultures twice today. I didn't even American atheist. Was that started by that lady and her son who got murdered? The big atheist movement. It's the absence of God. It's the absence of God. It's the absence in belief. Oh no, we're not all atheists. Agnostic. You don't know one way or the other. No, atheism is the absence of belief. But most of the publications push towards justifying it. Agnostic is you don't know one way or the other. Yeah, Marilyn Murray O'Hara. Well, isn't that something? End up employing that wacko and ends up killing him. If she'd have been born in a different generation, she could end up running the whole country. Charles Manson helped the Beach Boys write lyrics. Madeline Murray O'Hare. Oh, you think so? Yeah, but by whose definition? Whose definition? Isn't that an opinion? Beautiful day today. Blackbird, did you just happen to be on and you saw that I was on, or how'd you know I was on? Because this has been a real problem lately. Well, that's an opinion too, Blackbird. I don't think they need an excuse to stop using critical thinking. They just believe in monotheism and the whole Christ story. Oh, scrolling. Oh, okay. There's a church on every corner down here. Everywhere. Especially, of course, Southern Baptist. This YouTube, they're going out of their way to like get people to not watch my channel. No notices, messing with my uploads. You know, I pay for copyright-free subscription music. And on long videos like that one that I just uploaded a little while ago, like the clouds, you know, I have to put a lot of songs there to cover 52 minutes. I got to go on every single one of those songs, even though I paid for it, and they know where I got it, and answer like 5 questions and sign the bottom of a form under the penalty of perjury in a YouTube way. They can cancel my channel, which I fully expect them to do in time. They don't want guys like me on there anymore. They want everything hunky-dory, Disney vanilla, nothing that could offend someone. Oh, thank you. Well, I don't know what they'd be, to be honest with you. I'm just as out there like anybody. You know, I don't know, but it doesn't really worry me because I'm not counting on anything. If I had my druthers and I could in some way make it happen for sure, I'd have the vultures eat me till there was nothing left when I die. I know it's coming. I may have like 10, 15 years, something like that, tops. And you know, on a daily basis, I go through, what am I going to do? Should I just do another business? Should I just read as much as I can? I'm no longer interested in money or material objects. Oops, hang on 1 second. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Oh, a thriving. Yeah, I had a bunch of that shit happen. Yeah, they just like, you know, the chosen one was just a joke. I mean, you're smart enough to know that. You're chosen one, W-O-N. It's not O-N-E. It's got nothing to do with religion. That's how I know when I have a real dumbass on the line. They say, oh, you think you're the chosen one. I know right away. Stupid. So I just block them. I don't know who that would be. There's several of them out there. You know, they think because they put that name in there, they're going to get more views. I don't know. It's bullshit. I don't pay too much attention to it. Thriving community. Which one would that be? I don't know of any thriving community that uses that name. Unless you're talking about that pussy in Detroit, that little black bitch, Nitty. I know that you're not him because he can't spell. It's not thriving either. It's not doing shit. None of the other chosen one channels are doing jack shit. They're just trying to hang on to my coattails and sucking my balls. Oh, you said online community. Oh, yeah, that might be true. I don't give a fuck. You know, I mean, what are you going to do if people start doing that's one thing bitch I got about YouTube. It's letting them, like, lead people down the wrong way. Though you can flag videos for, like, false information and all this stuff that's basically an opinion, not a fact. But when it comes to one channel fucking with another, they don't do shit. Bunch of pussies. Yeah, I have no interest at all in being recognized. Believe me, I miss the good old days of YouTube when nobody knew me in Detroit. I'd have fucking been dead by now if I'd have kept hanging around there. Oh, look at the little robin. I'd just be kicking it. I just got girlfriends all over through YouTube, though. I got Stephanie in Seattle. I got Callie in Delaware. Got Michelle up in New York. I got Lucid Dreaming out in Colorado. Hey, Becca, how you doing? I've got Crunch and Munch. I'm not sure where she lives. Yeah, still in Georgia. You better believe it. Always. See, who else? I don't want to miss any of these girls that just worship me. I've got, who else? That's all that comes to mind. Oh, you live in Augusta? Yeah, I'm over there all the time, actually. Just there yesterday. Went down to that paint shop downtown. Then I go to that wasabi place. Not the greatest. I go to Second and Charles all the time. I go to that Turkish restaurant, Ephesus. You got a new bagel shop there that's really good. They're the best bagels I've ever had. They make them all. They're great, plus kind of crunchy. They're only open to like 2, and they run out of bagels early, which I think's a little weird all the time. Elemy's, I think the name of it is. Elemys. I've never done the Riverwalk thing. I drove down there, though, along that road. Actually, I haven't been to that paint shop too much. And I put up my maps yesterday. Was it yesterday I was down there? Yeah, I think it was. Yeah. And it took me down around that Riverwalk. Yeah, I go to Second and Charles, and that's about it. Really, I was going down. On Friday night. Tonight's the big night down in Washington. It's kind of interesting to just sit there and watch. I go to that Starbucks too, right there at 20 in Washington. Yeah, and some other places. How long have you lived in Augusta? Have you ever been out here to Crawfordville? You ever been out here to Crawfordville? Oh, really? So what are you saying there? What do you mean by that, Namar? Oh, your whole life? Oh, okay. Oh, you work off Wheeler Road. Yeah, that's the one right before I go to the mall. I go to that Barnes& and Noble all the time, too. Oh, Molson? Oh, okay. Oh, Molson Brewery. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I don't know too much about that. Hey, Rogue, how you doing? Just sitting here, bullshitting around a little bit. Got fucked out of my goddamn debit card today. I got Cindy in Ypsilanti too. Cindy in Ypsilanti. I got Anne Brink in the UK. Time to get the red tennis shoes and the Kool-Aid out. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, thank you. I didn't know about that. Huh. A lot of nice birds around here. This is how I know I got old. I am old because I love watching birds. That's an old man's hobby. I just sit here and watch birds and feed birds and talk about birds. You know, I've been watching them for a long time, messing around. I used to breed birds. And I was just happened to think, like, what's the main difference between a warbler and a finch? Hell, I didn't know, even though I could pick them out for you. As it turns out, it's the beak. One's for crushing seeds, and the other one's for eating insects. Becca, you ever go to the Masters, Becca? You ever go to that? Did you say you have been out here, Becca? Have you ever been out to Crawfordville? Oh, I think you'd like it out here. Do you like to fish? You like fishing? Yeah, I think you'd really like it out here. Take you 55 minutes. Oh, interesting, Namar. I'll have to look that up too. Guy was asking me about boll weevils and what kind of moles do we have, and I couldn't answer that. I don't know. But I will know before I go to bed by tonight. Child sacrifice. Oh yeah, I went. I didn't go last year, but I went the year before. Oh, you work at a hotel? Okay. Oh, cool. Oh, okay, Noir. Oh, that's cool. Boy, there's robins all over. Is this the same four? Five now. Five robins. Six. Six robins. Do you like birds, Becca? You like birds? Here's another guy from YouTube comes out here. He metal detects. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, lots of animals out here, big time. Do you watch the cloud videos that I upload? Look at the birds are all like getting closer to each other now. Keep an eye on each other. It's kind of cool, I think. Six robins. Oh, okay, Clay. Yeah, there's some big bass back there. Yeah, big bass. And now there are a couple, there's some carp in there too that were put in there on purpose to like eat the weeds. Yeah, they're cute, aren't they, Becky? You're right. Yeah, it's true. Did you watch the videos of the vultures? Yeah, Clay, he comes and metal detects. Clay, I sent you a text. I didn't see any magnet on the ATV. Feed the deer too. Becca, did you say you like fish, or you probably don't like to fish, do you? If you like animals that much. Isn't that Jekyll Island? Isn't that Georgia? I think they like do some farming out there. Clay, did you? Oh, by the old well? Oh, okay. I'll go back there and look for it then. I'll go back there and look for it. I don't think anybody will touch it. You know, you'd be surprised. I let the horse rider people ride around here, and I tell them how to get across the bridge, and I don't give a fuck what they do back there. Like, just go ahead, take your horse swimming. I don't care. And what's interesting to me is all that property back there, right? And you'd be surprised how many times the people that go back there, when I run into them later, they say, "Hey, I saw the old well with tin over it." Of all those places to ride, why would you be riding down that little narrow bullshit trail? It's weird, isn't it? But it's brought up a lot. I said, well, make sure your damn horse doesn't think that's something solid. You'll never get him out of there. His face, his leg. Oh, I'll find it. How big is it? How big is it, Clay? Oh, a snake. What kind of snake? Do you know? So that's good to know they're out already, huh? Yeah, that's why I take a light when I go on my big walks. So I know these damn copperheads are out crawling around at night looking for something to eat. Maybe not. It's kind of cold at night here, you know? Yeah, I'll look for it for you. Can you get by without it? Because as I said, if you can't, or you're in North Carolina, wherever you go to metal detect, I could mail it to you. Energy changes, like in what way, Namar? Yeah, I think it's only about 30 feet deep. I put a GoPro down there one time on a string. Okay, I'll go back there and look for it. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, it's deep. It's pretty cool looking though, isn't it? Oh, spiritual. Okay. Yeah, I really haven't, Tamar. Canada's West Coast. I like it out there. You go up around Banff and stuff. Canadian Rockies. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm sure that's where it's at. I'll find it. Did you get anything to stick to it? Oh, that's good, Becca. Becca, did you say you like to fish or not? You'd like it down here tomorrow. Oh, yeah, I believe it. Yeah, Continental Divide is fascinating. Yep. Big drainage. Oh, that's cool, Clay. That's pretty cool. Oh, Brickyard Ponds. I don't know where that is. I got a stocked pond. A lot of good fish in it. Hey, Clay, so how big a deal is that button and how common? Oh, a town under the lake? Yeah, Banff's beautiful. You know, the most photographed hotel in the world. It is beautiful up there. How far do you live from Banff? Oh, I didn't notice that. I ran into them twice, so walking in the last week. Are they tearing it up? Like where, Clay? Where? Oh, okay. Interesting. There's Marty. The vultures. Well, I'll have to look that up too. Yeah, Canada's nice. Yeah, I love Canada. Hey, I'm going to sign off here now, but I'll be on later, you guys. Oh, okay. Yeah, thanks, Clay. That may have to be the end of the road on the pigs. Thank you. Oh, interesting. Well, hey, I'm curious about that tomorrow. Well, you have a good night. I'll be on later, you guys. You guys party on. I'll be back on. Thanks for coming on. Becca, you have a good night. Okay? You party on too. See you, Clay.